Welcome, film fans and podcast pals. This is Dan, and I'm here to let you know that we have unfortunately reached the end of season 9, and we're just about done with my Coming of Cage season. But before we move on to season 10 in a couple of weeks, there is the small matter of our end of season wrap show. This is a preview of that show, but the full episode is available to Patreon members on our £3 a month tier, where you'll get access to our end of season wrap shows for seasons 1 to 9, a minimum of 2 reviews of brand new movies per month. The season 10 wrap show actually marks the 100th piece of Patreon content we've uploaded, and along with 9 wrap shows, there are also reviews of movies from 2023, 2024, and a few from this year, 2025. It's worth mentioning that there is also a brand new tier which, for a few dollars more at £5 a month, you can get the main feed episodes 1 week early and free of any intro babble like this, and all of the other benefits included on the £3 a month and free tiers. If you can't support us on Patreon, and we totally understand if you can't, you could support us another way. Leave a 5-star review on your podcast player of choice. Super easy on Spotify. Just click the little star icon below the show's artwork. It would be great to get some more reviews on Apple Podcasts if you have a spare minute. All this helps get the show seen by people that enjoy movies. And finally, come and follow us on social media and search STH_pod, mostly on Instagram and Threads. Finally, all there is to do is thank you. Thank you for listening. We do appreciate and welcome everyone, unless you're a big old bellend, in which case stop it. We are really excited for season 10. It feels like a bit of a milestone, so we thought we would do something slightly different. We are doing 10 movies this time. We've chosen the theme together. The theme is flops. We're going to take it in turns to choose the movies, and because Nicolas Cage was my theme, Sarah's choosing first, and she's chosen John Carpenter classic, of course. What else would it be? Can you guess? It's The Thing. Yes, so join us on March the 24th for season 10, and now it's over to us for the season 9 wrap show preview. You know what that sound means, don't you?
That means it's a rap show.
That means it's beer.
Is this the last time I'm ever going to see the Nicolas and the Cages t-shirt?
Yeah.
Ever?
No, of course not. I'm never taking it off, I told you.
Are you you should get it tattooed on you.
On my chest.
Full chest piece.
Don't give me ideas. You will regret that.
You should get like what's it called with the presidents in America carved in the rock? Mount something. Mount Rushmore?
Rushmore, yeah.
You should get like a Mount Rushmore of different Nick Cage faces.
That's a really good idea. Why are you giving me these ideas? You're going to regret this.
Well, I'm not. You're the one that's going to have the tattoo. I'm not an easily embarrassed person.
Yeah, but you're going to have to look at it. Like,
That's
I'll only
true.
look at it when I'm having a bath or whatever and I'm drying myself. Because I always stare at myself intensely when I'm drying my...
Do you?
Anyway. Nicolas Cage.
Mm.
We've done a season of Nicolas Cage movies. You are welcome. He's a man so fascinating that there's an entire website dedicated to... Well, if you sign up on this website, you could send your friends anonymous Nicolas Cage facts.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the URL?
nickcage.com, funnily enough.
Did he set it up?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Really?
There's a tax write-off,
Because I would love that if he did.
I think I found it on Reddit.
That's not a vanity project in the same realm as Jeremy Renner's app. This is one I could get behind.
Yeah. I don't think it's him. I don't think he knows what the internet is.
I don't know.
Well, he does, because he was that meme, wasn't he, for a long time, so...
But I think he's probably a lot more normal than we realise when the cameras are off him.
That is a statement.
I mean, besides the weird pets and like the intense method acting and whatever, I don't know.
You think that...
Maybe he's a totally normal dude.
I would bet you my last quid that he's not at all normal. Did you even watch the movies that we covered this season?
Yes, I was there for all 8.
Yeah, all 8. Speaking of which, should we do a quick recap of what we did?
Sure.
And then we'll talk about some of the high points, some of the low points, of which there are none, by the way, as far as I'm concerned.
Wicker Man.
Masterpiece. Yeah, we'll talk about some of the moments that we liked and enjoyed, and just a bit of a loosey-goosey chat about the season, and some that nearly made the cut. I think you've prepared a quiz for me this time.
I've done the standard 8 questions, yeah.
Oh, very good.
Of differing difficulty.
Yeah, you did say that you asked your mate earlier these questions, and he got none of them correct.
Yeah.
So you do have a tendency of making them really hard, don't you?
Some are really easy.
Are they?
There's a couple that are super easy.
Right. Well, I look forward to that anyway. What's my prize? Is it a Nicolas Cage tattoo?
Yeah.
Okay. On my chest.
Immediately after the show, I've lined it up.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing this weekend, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go to work on Monday with just cellophane wrapped around my chest.
Yep.
Oh,
That's the plan.
That's fine. I can handle that. Keep me warm, won't it, on the train on the way to work?
Exactly.
So we did 8 movies.
Mm-hmm.
We started with Vampire's Kiss. We followed it up with The Rock. After that, we did Face Off. Then we did Snake Eyes. And then after that, we did The Wicker Man, Bad Lieutenant. I've written many, but it's obviously Mandy. We've done many Nicolas Cage.
We did do many, yeah.
We did do many. And
many.
Many Cages. And we topped it off with Pig.
Yeah.
So 8 movies, although we've actually done 10 Nicolas Cage movies on the main feed in total.
We have. We also did Con Air and Dream Scenario in previous seasons.
Both in my seasons.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't think I knew just how much I liked him until this season. I know it was always
even before choosing him as the theme.
Yeah, kind
of.
Really? Yeah, like I've always enjoyed. I haven't enjoyed all of his stuff, clearly, because there's lots that isn't good, as we've spoken about. But I think watching this season and watching him, particularly watching him in chronological order as well, and seeing the kind of the career, the highs, the lows, and whatever, and really digging into it, I think I just wasn't. I didn't know that I liked him as much as I did. I thought it would be an interesting chat.
Yeah,
and I can't really think of an actor that's more interesting than him.
Yeah, I would agree.
Off the top of my head.
I mean, nobody's had quite the career that Nick Cage has had.
Yeah. From
his beginnings as a Nepo baby and then trying to distance himself from the nepotism.
Yeah. Which was in retrospect was a good move.
Yeah, yeah. Nobody wants that Coppola stink on them anymore after Megalopolis. Yeah, I don't know. He's certainly unique. And I think this season's definitely cemented that theory.
I think it was, I pat myself on the back. I think it was a good choice. As the first time we've ever done an actor for an entire season. Mm-hmm. We might do this again. We've been speaking about doing something similar one day, not for a while. We could obviously do a director or whatever, writers, there's sort of many ways that we could do this. But I think as a first experiment for digging into someone's career, I'm quite happy that I chose Cage. I think it was
he's almost the obvious choice in a way.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's not criticism. That's not a dig. But I don't know, like it makes so much sense because he's done so many projects that you could choose from. Mm. Like his resume was, I mean, how difficult was it picking 8 films?
It was pretty difficult.
Yeah.
There were a couple that were immediate lock-ins, and then there are a couple that I was umming and ahhing about, and there's a couple that were very nearly on the list.
What were the immediate lock-ins then?
The immediate lock-ins were The Rock.
Yeah, of course.
Face Off.
Yeah.
I think they were the only 2 immediate lock-ins, really. I think all of the like I was sort of umming and ahhing on a few of the others.
And a couple were first-time watches for you as well.
What was the first-time watch for me then?
Well, Vampire's Kiss was first time for both of us.
I think that was my only first-time watch.
The Wicker Man.
Oh, of course I hadn't seen The Wicker Man. How could I forget? I've seen the original though, so I feel like I've seen it because they're the same movie.
Oh yeah.
Of exactly the same quality.
Indistinguishable, yeah.
In fact, I think, no, I'm not going to say
Robin
that.
Hardy is rolling in his grave right now.
Yeah. Vampire's Kiss was a first-time watch. And I was umming and ahhing on that one, I think, because it's obviously got a bit of a reputation. Mm-hmm. I knew that speech that he does with therapists, and he does the alphabet thing. But other than that, I didn't really know anything about it. And we started with that because that was his earliest film on the roster.
Yeah.
And honestly, when we watched it, I watched it twice, but after the first time watching it, my jaw was on the floor. Having just seen, I think, one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. And it's now my favourite Nicolas Cage performance. It's not my favourite movie, although I do think it's brilliant. I think it's my favourite performance of his. It's just so nuts.
I'm trying to think of movies where I've had a similar reaction to watching Vampires Kiss for the first time, and the only one that springs to mind is Kevin Smith's Tusk.